Amid reports linking Real Madrid forward Rodrygo goes to Manchester City after Julian Alvarez reportedly left the Manchester-based club. Reports are now claiming that Real Madrid are not even considering the sale of the 23-year-old forward amid the links with the English Premier League heavyweight. We are going to be discussing you detailedly on that in this episode as we progress, and shortly after that, we will quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as Bavarian giants Bayern Munich are now willing to sell top Real Madrid target Alphonso Davies this summer. 30 million could seal the deal. We are also going to be talking you detailedly on that in this episode as we progress, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss out on our daily Real Madrid update. Kylian Mbappe's move to Real Madrid by far is the biggest transfer of the summer. However, it is not the only high-profile arrival in La Liga. Earlier this week, Atletico de Madrid reached an agreement with Manchester City for the arrival of World Cup winner Julian Alvarez, and the youngster appears set and willing to make a move to the Spanish capital club. As revealed in a recent update by Rodrygo, there were discussions at Real Madrid as to whether Pep Guardiola's side would utilize the rumored €75 million to try and sign Rodrygo this summer. After all, Manchester City head coach Pep Guardiola sees the 23-year-old forward as a dream signing. The Brazilian star's future has been dragged into speculation since Mbappe's arrival was formally announced, especially given that he no longer has a defined role on the field. The Spanish journalist, however, report that Real Madrid continue to maintain the stance they have held since June. Los Blancos plan on keeping Rodrygo for the upcoming season and see him as a part of the forward trident alongside Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappe. Rodrygo started the Merengues' clash against Chelsea earlier this week, playing 66 minutes and recording a 97% passing accuracy with one key pass on the night. Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe are both well placed on the left wing, which also happens to be Rodrygo's natural niche. The presence of two players ahead of him on the pecking order thus closes the doors to him playing in his favorite position. The youngster will thus have to operate from the right flank, and it remains to be seen if he can work his magic in that position this season. Heading into the new campaign, there is going to be fierce competition in the Real Madrid attacking unit, with youngster Arda Güler rising to prominence with his injury woes now far behind him. Brahim Diaz is another forward who has recently proved, especially during the concluded pre-season tour of the United States, that the manager can always count on him in any moment. It is left to be seen who will break into the Real Madrid squad and make a position his own next season. More updates on that will follow. Stay tuned so you do not miss out. So having discussed and concluded with that, we are now going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as Bayern Munich are now willing to sell top Real Madrid target Alphonso Davies, with a report even claiming that €30 million could seal the deal. In a breaking update, Spanish publication Diario AS brings to light the news that Bayern Munich are now willing to sell Real Madrid top target Alphonso Davies this summer. Los Blancos have been interested in the Canadian fullback for a long time now, but the saga has endured several twists and turns. With his contract set to expire next summer, and Bayern Munich adamant not to curve into the pressure, Real Madrid opted to defer the operation and sign him on a free transfer next summer. Now, however, the doors appears open to a move this summer despite Carlo Ancelotti insisting that the squad was closed. With Davies' mind fixed on a move to Real Madrid, the Bavarians appeared to have understood that the strategy of trying to forcefully keep the player will not bear any fruit. They have thus agreed to sell him this summer and pocket at least some cash from his departure. However, they continue to stand by the 50 million euros valuation as it stands. With the player now on the market, Los Blancos can pursue one of two routes. For starters, they can proceed negotiating with the German club immediately and attempt to bring down the 50 million euros figure to reach an agreement this summer. There is hope that 30 million euros will suffice to conclude the deal. Else, Los Blancos can look for Davies to run down his contract and arrive next summer, although that would come with the inherent risk of losing him to competition this month. Given Lenny Yoro's decision to sign for Manchester United, despite committing to wait for Real Madrid, the men in white could well opt against the risky road. Real Madrid have already begun negotiation with Ferland Mendy, whose contract ends next season. The Spanish outlet further report that Davies' arrival will have no impact on the Frenchman's continuity. Ancelotti counts on Mendy's defensive strength and sees him as a vital cog in his plans, ruling out his departure. If Davies arrives, the player who will leave is Fran Garcia, and it remains to be seen how matters progress in the coming weeks. So, having discussed on that, Alphonso Davies is a player who is very much committed to joining Real Madrid, which is why he hasn't signed a new contract with the Bavarian champions yet. Reports even claimed that he is demanding a 20 million euros salary, something even he is aware Bayern is not willing to offer. But still, he won't move any downward on his demands. Another report even claimed that he has reached an agreement with Real Madrid on personal terms, although as of now, that report is not 100% claim yet. But however, we'll be bringing you more updates on that in our future update. Stay tuned so you do not miss out. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have come to the end of today's interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss out on our daily Real Madrid update. See you next time, and a very big Hala Madrid to us all.